Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Degelman Farm. Ricky and I have a few things. Right, Ricky? Ricky and I got a couple things we got to get ready. It's kind of getting towards spring. It's still, I don't know, it's in the mid 40s today. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, and then supposed to stay kind of in that mid to upper 40s kind of thing for the next few days. But Jane's going to get her thing started in the greenhouse tomorrow. They're going to do some planting. Her sister's coming and Claire's going to help her, and they're going to get things started in the greenhouse over here. But I got to hook up the heater. They won't need the heater tonight or anything in the greenhouse, but they'll need that for tomorrow night after the things get planted. During the day, even on a cloudy day when it's in the mid 40s inside the greenhouse, usually it's, it's above 60 anyway. Sometimes warmer than that. If it's sunny, it's hotter than that even. But at night it gets too cold in there, so we got to add some heat. So I got this, I don't know, I call these hi-hat heaters. That works real well. And then we've got the line that we've got to run off our propane tank, the 500-gallon propane tank that provides the propane for the house. But we run a temporary line, just a rubber hose, from that tank over to the greenhouse. And then we had to buy, I've got to get this soil into the greenhouse for too. We had to buy some potting soil because we buy our potting soil usually in a big tote, and because it's been so cold, that still froze solid, so we can't use that. So we had to buy some extra bags of potting soil. We buy this from Playstead companies in a big tote on a pallet, and it works really well like that. There's plenty for everything, but that's still hard as a rock. The moisture in there, it just froze solid. Then she got some new pots. We're going to get rid of a couple of these and get some new ones. But we'll get that line run. The greenhouse is kind of a mess, but she'll get that cleaned up tomorrow morning before she gets started planting. But let's get that line run first. I don't want to drive the tractor across the yard here. It's still pretty soft. There's still quite a bit of frost in the ground actually, so I don't want to drive that tractor across it. But we'll get that hose hooked up. That shouldn't take us too long. Here's the heater. Carry that heater up to by the greenhouse here. And I don't have it set up automatically on a thermostat or anything. I just turn it on and off myself at night, which isn't too bad. Usually I got to provide this heat at night for 2-3 weeks or so. So that isn't too bad. I just do that on my own. But let's see what else. See if I got the right hoses here. I hope I can't remember when I took this all apart last year when I was done what I actually had. That must go into the tank. And this end must be, yeah, that goes to the swivel. So yeah, we're right. This end goes to the heater, and then that end goes over to the tank. And I think we'll hook the tank one up first. I believe that end that goes onto the heater is actually a swivel end. All right, got my pipe wrenches. I've got some thread tape in my pocket. We got to hook onto that. We've got a T in the line there. This line feeds into the house, this copper line here, and then we've got a shut-off valve, and then we plugged it, but that's where we put in our temporary line. I could run a permanent copper and bury that down a ways, but I've just never done that. This seems to work out good. But we'll get that hooked up and we'll go from there. I got to find a decent place to put you guys. I think I'll set those in there. We'll find, this is the end. This is the end here that goes to the propane tank. think I got the tools I need, I hope. And we'll get that hooked up. Take this plug out of here. I think I'll put that cap just under the hood here and just keep it. Hopefully I don't lose that. Find a spot where it'll stay there. Hopefully that stays there. And then we'll get and this end is not swivel, so I got to get the whole hose to twist, which may be a challenge. I may have to go back and forth a couple times to that pile of hose and twist that around to make this all work right. We wouldn't want to do something smart like go to the store and buy a swivel, would we? That wouldn't be the smart thing to do. And we'll back twist it a little bit first. That'll help. There, that should be tight enough. We'll leave that valve off for now until we get the heater all hooked up. We'll take our wrenches. Then we'll go around and string this hose out. Little twisting and turning as we unroll this, but at least I don't have knots in it. Move you again. Don't forget my trusty tools. Oh yeah, we got plenty of hose. Couldn't remember if I was thinking it was a little came up short, but I guess not. We're in good shape. Somewhere in here I gotta put that through. Then we'll take that heater on inside. And the greenhouse is a mess. Jane will clean that up in the morning before she gets started. That won't take long. Maybe her and Claire might even do some of that tonight, I guess. But we'll get this. Hopefully I didn't get too much dirt in there. And I did. That'll plug that orifice up. There. I put duct tape over the ends of the hose, but I didn't do that on the heater itself when I put it away last year. We're going to set it back here out of the way. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Then this is a swivel end, so this will be easy to hook up. Plus it's a compression end, so I don't need thread tape on this part. Just thread that on there. You hear them gulls out there? There, that's good and tight. All right, we'll go turn that on at the tank first, and then we'll come back and make sure this all works right. I don't know if you could hear that or not. You hear that line filling up. I'll have to come back later and check for leaks. I'm not going to do that this minute, but I don't hear anything. So that valve is on. Yeah, that sky is getting dark. It's not that late. It's only about 5 o'clock in the evening, but it's yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of rain just so it doesn't snow. All right, turn this valve on through the regulator there, and then let's see if this thing fires up. There's another valve here to turn on. To get the air out of the line. It probably won't light, it's pretty full of air. It'll purge all that air out. Am I getting spark? Can't tell if my sparker's making spark. Okay, here goes. There we go, look at that.
Yeah! Look what I have created! I have made fire!
We got our pilot light, pilot flames going. I don't know if you can see that with that camera. There, look at there. And that is kicking out some heat. I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone or not, but yeah, so the heater works. That's all we needed to do. We'll let it run for a couple of minutes here just to get the rest of the air out of the line. Yeah, that thing puts out a lot of heat. We've had nights before when we're getting things ready in the greenhouse, and you know, it's been down in the teens at night, even mid to lower teens, and you got to turn the heater up, but it'll keep it warm in here, so at least Jane's young plants don't freeze. But we'll let that go for a minute, get the rest of the air out of the line. And while we're doing that, I'll put these tools away. And I think we'll carry these bags. I got to carry these bags of soil up by the greenhouse for Jane. And these pots. I'll find a place to set you guys while I do that. If I can find a good spot to put you. I want to put these inside just in case it freezes tonight. Well, there, that evening's project's pretty much done. Ricky and I are gonna turn the heater off. I'll turn the valves off, both at the tank and at the heater here, just in case there is a leak. We'll see how much I heated that greenhouse up in just these, whatever it's been, 2-3 minutes here. Temperature is almost 80 degrees, and it's about 45 degrees outside, and that heater's only been running for a couple of minutes. So that thing kicks out some BTUs. So we'll turn that off. So there, that's it. We got things ready for Jane for tomorrow. We'll have some stuff to do in the morning for her. Obviously get that heater up back out of there, and so she has room to work. But she doesn't plant tomorrow. She's not going to plant plants in these big pots, or big planters and big pots. She's going to start them in the little cells from seed, and she does a lot. That greenhouse isn't that big. I think it's, I don't even know how big that thing is, 8 by 12, something like that. I can't even remember for sure, but I wish we'd have built it probably 3 times the size of what we did. You know, when we built that, I thought, oh, that's plenty of room for Jane to get her stuff started, but it's not. It needs to be a lot bigger. But that's about all we're gonna do for today. Right, Ricky? Where'd you go? There you go, buddy. Should we say goodbye for today? Should we call it a day? I'm gonna go in the house, get some supper. Maybe park my butt in a nice soft chair. That's it for now. Jane will work on that greenhouse stuff tomorrow. See you later. Thanks for watching.